Welcome to the Hard Rapp Cafe. I'm your host, Rocky Dennis. On this week's episode, co-hosted by Smoke God, I'll be interviewing Chuck Black, originating out of Suffolk, Virginia, where the streets intertwine with the beats and the challenges he faced coming up in a divided family. We'll also discuss Chuck's hip-hop influences and what it felt like becoming a two-time Veer Music Award winner, as well as performing at the Nova with artists such as Styles P and Beanie Siegel. And finally, we dive into present collaborations with notable producers such as Joe City and Point Guard. So tune in as we tap in with Chuck Black.
Really had no beef, turn the streets into a cattle ranch. Slum city soldier, I told you, I'm from a savage land. 100 J's of gumbo, I ain't talking about no Zatarans.
Chuck Black, welcome to Hard Rapp Cafe, homie. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good, bro. Can't complain, man. Appreciate you for coming to, tap in with us.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Another Virginia legend, man.
Yeah, right,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's jump right in, man. For the people, man, just a little background on you. You know what I'm saying? Where you was born, where you came up at. You know what I mean? What part of town?
Chuck Black, man, from Suffolk, Virginia, man. I'm from all over the city, for real. But I represent the South Side. I was born on the East Side of Suffolk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm all over this shit. Like, I'm all over the 7 cities, all over VA. But, Suffolk my home, man. I love it here,
Damn right. What high school you went to out there?
I went to Nashville River for a little while, but then I graduated from Lakeland. I ended up moving, switching sides of the city, ended up going to Lakeland.
Oh, okay. So what was it like, man, coming up in Suffolk, man? You know what I'm saying?
It won't bad, but it won't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? To me, because growing up, because I didn't grow up anywhere else, so I really can't compare to nowhere else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I had hardships, you know what I'm saying? Family, you know what I mean? Mom and dad, they split, you know what I'm saying? Went from a 2-parent household to a 1-parent household, went to stay with my mom. We end up being in the projects, you know what I'm saying? Before the projects, we end up sleeping from couch to couch here and there, you know what I'm saying? Then there came a time when my father, he was fighting to get me and my sister back. So, they sent us to court. They wanted us to choose, but, I couldn't choose, so that's my family. So, they ended up sending my sister with my mom, and then they sent me with my dad. So, I went to like a different part of town, and I had a different mentality, you know what I'm saying, in the area that I was at, coming from where I was just originally at, you know what I'm saying? And I was moving a little different, and I was a little too reckless for the people around there, the neighbors and shit, so I had a lot of run-ins with police.
Do you feel that split made you and your sister tighter? Or, you know what I'm saying, did that fuck up your bond?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it fucked our bond up, for real. I think it fucked all our bonds up with all together, me and my father, me and my mother, vice versa, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, just dividing the family like that, you know what I'm saying? And then you're not really, being able to be around these people and get to really know them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I lost my mom when I was young too, you know what I'm saying? I was like 19, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that kind of, it hurt even more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you feel like that kind of is part of the reason that might have pulled you deep into like street activity?
Kinda, but it's kind of like always was there because, like, I used to think my daddy was a square, you know what I'm saying? But I just know he chose to operate different, but my mom, she was outside, you know what I'm saying? So, and I got uncles and family, they was out there, so it was there. It was like, that was kind of in there. But, going through what I went through with my father, I think that pushed me further in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I ain't gonna blame him though, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I still had to make my own decisions because he did try to tell me what's right, what was wrong. Like, nah, don't go out there, don't go fucking with these people, this and that, da 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 da. But you know me, you know, I gotta go outside.
When did this transpire? You know what I'm saying? As far as the timeline, you still in middle school, elementary, you know what I'm saying? Or
when my parents split? Yeah, I was in elementary. Like, okay. I'll never forget it, bro. It was like my first day of 5th grade, like right before school started. The night before school started, my mom just came in the crib, snatched me and my sister, like, come on, y'all gone. You coming with me. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn, that's real, bro. So, Nansemond River, man, what was it? You know what I'm saying? In that era, because you are, your generation is after ours, so it's interesting to find out, you know what I'm saying, what was the temperature like, you know what I'm saying, at Nansemond River, or, you know what I mean, during that time in high school, what was popping, you know what I'm saying, culturally, you know, the music scene, shit like that, what was y'all into?
My first year of high school?
Yeah.
Like, for my first year in high school, that was like, what? I want to say like 98. So, you know, like, that's when, like, you know, like DMX driving, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z driving, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Hard Knock Life tour and all that shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The Locks, all that, you know? And so, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, like, that shit kind of molded me different too, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the energy of the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like a more aggressive time. And then me going through that transition, like switching sides of the city and coming over here, like, you know, I got to have that energy because, like, I can't have nobody really playing with me like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, it was a crazy time. I remember times I used to be outside of motherfuckers' houses with DMX blasting, telling niggas to come outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what time it is. You feel me?
Hey, that's real, man. That's the energy right there, bro. Like, I feel you on that shit. You know what I mean? You naming them names, shit. You ain't far behind us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's real, man. What? You know what I'm saying? I know you named those artists, but what was the spark in you to drive you to fuck with the music? You know what I mean?
You know, so I tell this all the time. My homeboy, Vigilante, you know what I'm saying? I was in 7th grade. They put me in a class because I was bad, but they put me in a class with all bad motherfuckers and people that failed this shit. So they thought that I was like they age and shit, but these niggas like a year or two older than me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm in class, I'm already getting in trouble for not paying attention. My homeboy, he just sitting behind me, he just keep going, like, he just rap, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like one of my first experience, like, hearing somebody, like, I know a young rapper. So I'm like, bro, who is that? You know what I'm saying? So he like, it's me, he like, well, it's me and my homeboy, but I'm rapping his part. So I'm like, huh? So, you know, at the time, we like 12 to 13 years old. So I'm like, how the fuck these niggas know how to do, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, how y'all putting this shit together? Like, them niggas sounded like Mobb Deep to me, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, yo. So I made it my business. I was like, yo, when I got down, we go home for the summer. I said, when I come back to school, I'm gonna learn how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? But it took me a couple years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So it took you a couple years, but when did you become, at what point in time and how many years did you become him? Like, that confidence, like, I'm the motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? You knew that you was nothing to fuck with.
That took a long time, for real. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably like, I'm gonna say like 2009, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I was more so, I started being in the studio a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I'm the same age as Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was watching him and just knowing, like, this nigga be in the studio, because if you in here, like, you gonna get nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have no choice. Whatever you keep doing repetitively, like, you gonna become good at it, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just be in the studio and I could write to any beat. I get on that bitch, I kill it, and I leave, come back, keep doing the same shit. So, my nigga Ghetto Chris, You know what I'm saying? He had said some shit to me one day. You know what I'm saying? And he went to go toast me. He was like, man, yo, hey, Chuck Black a problem. Like, y'all gotta watch out for him. Like, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I really didn't. I ain't understand what he was saying, but cause I just knew I was doing what I do. You know, I knew, like I said, when I got down, heard them niggas rapping. When I went home, bro, I just started writing and just making songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to write long ass songs. I didn't even know what bars was. I write like 3-4 pages and I'd be like, that's a song. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
You sound like us in the beginning.
Right. Yeah, that's real, man. That's real, man. Suffolk, man. I mean, I don't know if people know, man. It's live. Like, I definitely had experience out there and got love for Suffolk, man. I'm gonna just leave it like that. I ain't even gonna get too deep in the shit, but man, Suffolk get it popping out there, man. You know what I mean? So, fucking with the music, man. You always been a solo artist, or did you have partners that you know what I mean, did the shit with at first?
I haven't always been solo, but yeah, I've been in groups before. Like the first group I was in, Fatal 4. Shouts out to my nigga Lionheart, Sick One, Judon, my homeboy Omega, rest in peace. Those couple of them, they were actually like Vigilante's cousins, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know this at the time. Like, I'm meeting them separate, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, like, because this, like, they rap styles was different. Like, everybody in the group, their rap style was different. Like, Sick One, this nigga, he's like a sick motherfucker. Like, he would say some wild shit like Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Before Arsenal was Arsenal, this nigga was dismembering people, kids and all this shit. You know overboard. Yeah. So then, my nigga Lionheart, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was real lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Judon, he was a punchline rapper, you know what I'm saying? He put you in the mind, but then like J Hood or somebody, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Omega, that nigga was just, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, that nigga was an artist, you know what I'm saying? He was younger than all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was an artist. So, yeah, then I got with some people, you know what I'm saying, my niggas, you know what I'm saying, B Squad. Shouts out my nigga Ma. He actually the one that taught me how to count bars. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know how to count bars. And he was one of the nicest niggas that I've ever heard. Me personally, like, he can make songs. I knew he was a real nigga. He was a street nigga. Cause you know, back then you had to really, you had to be what you was talking about. Do what you was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Right. So, you know, I'm sitting out like, damn, this nigga really putting this shit in the lyrics, and in the way he formatting this shit, like, he really put his life in there. You know what I'm saying? So he helped mold me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line, I got with G-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to X-Man. You know what I'm saying? I got with G-Mac. Then after that, I got with Shoot First Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Balls and Jinx and all them. Then it was kind of like off and on solo, because I like to make music, you know what I'm saying? And then some of these niggas, they ain't want to make music all the time. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love music, so I wanted to make it. So when motherfuckers, they were bullshitting, I just keep doing my shit, you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting locked up. I came home.
What year was this? That you got locked up?
First time I got locked, it was 2010. It's just so crazy because I just had a song that had just hit the radio. You know what I'm saying? It was hitting the radio. Shit called Back On It, produced by Lex Luger. You know what I'm saying? And I had just dropped my mixtape. I'm talking about like a couple days after the mixtape drop. I ain't even get a chance to promote my shit or nothing. I ended up getting locked up. He got locked up for 18 months. When I came home, the studio I was going to, it was kind of like changing. So it was like new people in there. So, but it was niggas from all over the city in there, you know what I'm saying? The Hoffman Boys, C-listers, all them, you know what I'm saying? So we came together and formed a collective called Team USA, you know what I'm saying? United for the Alliance, you know what I'm saying? For the city, shot a couple videos, pushed the project, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot of shows and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting locked up again, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed home for like probably like 17 months. Ended up getting locked right back up. Had to do 2 years. We came home. You know, Team USA was still kind of going, but everybody had started going their separate ways and shit. But I just got back on my shit and just been. When I ain't been me ever since. When I came home at 15, we did some work, but then I got with my boy Kent Fine. That's how I came up with 100 Days. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Kent. We did a project together. Kind of fell out a little bit. And then it's been me ever since for real. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? So what is the grind been like on this journey, man? I know getting locked up shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit changes during them times you've been down, you know what I'm saying? How have you been able to bounce back and, keep it pushing?
The first time it was kind of easy, you know what I'm saying? Because, I had people waiting on me, you know what I'm saying? The second time, it was kind of hard mentally because of the position I was in. So it took me a while to really get my footing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to try to destructure some shit, to see what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Where I really want to go with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were there any other crews or MCs like in the surrounding cities, you know what I mean, that you was tapped into? You know what I'm saying? During your journey?
Like work with? Shit, man. I fuck with a lot of niggas, man. Shit from producers, Joe City, who else? Goddamn.
Damn, Joe City still doing it?
This was a minute ago. I heard somebody mention his name not too long ago. I said I'm gonna try to reach out to him. But he one of the people that Vigilante them put me on to, you know what I'm saying, like Joe City, John Vegas, who else?
How did you hook up with Point Guard?
Shit. He actually reached out to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hit me up one day. He like, you trying to get some beats and shit. So I was, he was like, you trying to get a beat? So I had this thing. I was like, man, I don't just want one beat. You know what I'm saying? Cause like right. I'm in the mode like shit. I said I'm gonna get 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do like an EP. You know what I'm saying? Cause me and my boy Ray Major, we just dropped the EP. That bitch a classic, man. Bird son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm ready to rock like that. Like just lock in with a producer and drop 5 songs with the producer. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I bet. Get sending me the beats and shit and get to pick through them and shit. We get to talking. You know what I'm saying? Put it together. In the midst of putting that together, I was like, man, shit, let's lock in for another one. You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right. So he, tell me pull up to the crib one day. I go in there, get to sit in the chair, picked all the beats I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So we in the midst now of putting that together. You know what I'm saying? So I've been Casman and DMP. We got a couple singles out. You know what I'm saying? Cold and Wicked, Keep Going. Fingers. I done work with Fingers. We got some shit out there, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Me and Biggs, we working This Is Biggs. We just dropped a track, you know what I'm saying? We got a single out right now called Reach, you know what I'm saying? With Whitlock Beats, he up there, he on that shit too. Some shouts out to them. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Would you consider yourself a rapper, a MC, or artist?
I'm glad you asked that, because a lot of people want. At first, I used to be an MC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think like up in our age, we started as MCs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it.
I became a rapper.
Right.
Started rapping because I won't necessarily because I was out here doing what I do. I rap, so I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And within the past 3 years, I became an artist.
That's real, bro.
You know?
Yeah. So what was the thought process behind that, as far as did you look at what was going on in the industry? You know what I'm saying? Because you independent, I take it, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Now, how was that grind? You know what I'm saying? Did that factor into the music making? You know what I'm saying? The type of records you might make, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like approaching it. Did your approach stay the same as far as through the years, or have you looked at shit and said, you know what? Let me switch this up, or let me, you know what I'm saying, go at this angle. How did that go?
Yeah, becoming into my evolution of becoming an artist, I had to switch a lot of shit up because I used to be the transformation from coming from the streets to being outside to go perform and being in front of people, you know, so becoming a rapper and try to learn the business and learn what the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I had to look at a lot of shit different because I used to get kicked out of clubs. I used to get banned from places. You know what I'm saying? We be in that bitch fighting, motherfuckers be in the parking lot shooting. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you, at that point, because you're not an artist, like you say, you independent, you don't understand that this is your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your name. So you got to understand, like, how do you want these people to perceive you if you're trying to grow? So that's when I was like, yeah, it's certain shit I got to change because I'm at a point now where like, damn, I should be doing this, but I can't do this because what I did in the past held me back. So, you know, yeah.
Let me ask you this. Coming up in our generation from the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s to the 2000s, a lot of Virginia rappers, MCs, groups, hip hop artists, it was like a lot of hate. And it's like, that's probably one of the reasons that this region, you know what I'm saying, never exploded nationally. You feel me?
Right.
Now, as far as your generation, is it the same? Do you feel what's the type of love and hate relation do you get from the fans as well as other rappers, far support wise, in the region, the 7 cities? And your hometown. Do your hometown support you? But then as well as the other 6 cities, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let me see how can I answer this. The love and the hate, it's gonna always be there. It's always been there. And like me and my homie, we was talking earlier, like sometimes it don't even, let's say it's like it's me, you, and him. You know what I'm saying? We don't really got no problems with each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's like me and you, we from the same place, but you don't see us together. You know what I'm saying? And he know both of us, but he might go to somebody and be like, oh, yo, you heard of such and such? You be like, yeah. Oh, what about him? Like, yeah, but I don't be seeing them niggas. I think them niggas beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit like that'll start some shit, because then it'll get back to you and it'll get back to me. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, what? You know what I mean? But when we was coming up, like I said, this was the thing. Real versus fake. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know this is what I really do. Like, if I'm outside, I know I got the strap, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here fighting niggas, whatever. And I'm rapping about it. But I know this is not, you don't do that. But right. You over here rapping about it? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So now you got us over here thinking like, no, we got to go test that. Like, we got to straighten this out.
Yeah, I got to see what you talking. I got to see what you talking
you know
about.
What I mean? So like a lot of the mindset, it sparked a lot of shit. But you know, I look at it like this now. They were ahead of us, like mentally on the music note or the business side, because like, okay, we can rap about this shit, but we ain't gotta do this shit, and I'm just gonna eliminate the risk, you know what I'm saying, and go up off this shit, you know what I'm saying, versus we out here doing this shit and getting locked up for this shit and not being able to advance or even learn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like the mentality, man. That's why I'm out here trying to change a lot of shit, man. I be talking to a lot of people, a lot of kids, and be trying to get this unity shit going, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but I know everybody not gonna fuck with everybody, and that's a given. You're not supposed to, but we don't have to have no smoke, no beef. You know? If you don't like me, I don't even care.
So have you traveled, you know what I'm saying, outside of Virginia, doing any type of events or connecting with different, you know what I'm saying, MCs or, you know, artists or individuals? Yeah. What's some of the places you've been to?
Not really connected with the artists, but I've been out there, you know, so I performed in Atlanta, Georgia. I performed, last year I performed at Atlanta Beach Bike Week in South Carolina. I've performed in South Carolina before, DC, North Carolina, Raleigh, Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn right.
Yeah.
So are you know what I mean, as far as the independent grind, is that something that you know what I mean, just got that you gonna stay on that shit, or would you entertain, you know what I mean, some type of record deal nowadays in this day and age?
We got to sit down and talk if it's gonna be a real record deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, and that's the thing. Like, my goal was never to get a record deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I had a few offers on the table before. You know what I'm saying? But the shits won't sound right. And matter of fact, after I got my first offer and I actually looked at the contract and read it and see what was going on, I'm like, nah, I ain't with that. Because it was a label from out Cali. They had started watching me on MySpace, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? They said what I was doing, because at that time, I was trying to start my own label. I had my little shit called Block Boy Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? I had 2 artists that was up under me. M1, he was from Jersey, and my boy Iceman, he was from Philly, you know what I'm saying? And I had them together. We was putting out singles and shit, you know, rocking a couple local shows. And they seen what we was doing, and he reached out to me, and basically what they was trying to steal the sauce for real. You know what I'm saying? Like the sauce of how we was moving and how the type of music that we was making. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics, because they were trying to sign up one of the artists up on the artists, like it's just like a writer. You know what I'm saying? Then they wanted to put a studio out here to bring their artists out here, and we be in there with them. Like, I already know, you know what I'm saying? And then there was some shit that if I signed, like, we couldn't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't let people know. And I'm like, nah, I ain't with this shit.
Right.
This how these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Then after seeing a lot of motherfuckers in the industry, like I said, coming up in the time where the locks was signed to Bad Boy and shit like that, like, man, I ain't trying to have that shit happen, you know what I'm saying? So, but then watching labels like Rockefeller and Rough Riders just come up, you know what I'm saying? That inspires something different. Some niggas might chase that, but I'd rather be a label than just sign to one, you know what I'm saying? We can get some different music going.
Yeah. I mean, so what do you feel about this streaming era of music now, man? Because from the names that you mentioned and when you came, it's like shit was more tangible, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got hard copies of shit, CDs moving around, you know what I mean? Cash, nigga, hand over fist, getting to the paper, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to put shit, you know what I'm saying, streaming on all digital platforms and all that shit till you find out they paying your ass goddamn 100% of a penny for a stream, bro. How's that, man? That
shit fucked music up, because I'm not even gonna lie, like being an independent artist and just being an independent underground artist, and bro, I was able to motherfucking like pay my rent selling CDs, you know what I'm saying? Pay my light bill selling CDs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
real shit.
Even once I learned, like, bro, just get outside the city. Like, I can just goddamn hop in the car with a nigga, man, and ride to the beach and go sell some CDs and come back with some money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, streaming fucked shit up, bro. Like, fucking up. It watered this shit down because it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got good shit getting lost in bad shit, and now bad shit is the best shit. And you know what I'm saying? So,
like, nigga, I saw. Let me say this right fast. My fault, bro. But I saw a post that you had made recently. You know what I mean? Within the last couple of weeks, that said, "Y'all made Brorilla famous. Turn me the fuck up."
You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, man. Totally, bro. Go ahead, Smoke.
Let me ask you this, because you made a good point, and I've always asked people this. I haven't asked nobody this on the show, though, but, you know, I'm into, like, the deep knowledge thinking, conspiracies, things of that nature. I've been on this for going on 40 years, since 1988. But the whole music industry, right? You just said something crucial. Like, they always want to subject us and take away when we find a way to make a lane for ourselves. The underground, the independent artists. When it was CDs, you had physical copies. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even need a record label. Like you said, you could just go and get 2 CD burners, 1 tower, burn 10 CDs, 20 CDs at a time, and you could eat. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that was like a conspiracy with the major labels to kind of cutthroat, you know what I'm saying, the independent artists, the independent grind? You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know because I mean to an extent, like now maybe with the strings, but back then I don't know. I may be because once Master P showed motherfuckers the blueprint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, you know, he didn't necessarily like show them. They watched it and saw it. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw it. You know what I'm saying? At the time, like, you got a nigga riding around selling shit in his trunk. Like, I even said that shit like J. Cole went back to that shit.
I was just about to ask you about that, bro.
You know, he went back to that shit, like really getting out. Because I've been telling niggas, that, like, because that's what I do. That's what most of my grind come from. When my feet be on the ground, you know what I'm saying? I be out this bitch, CDs, posters, something, you know what I'm saying? Something, shit. If I got my rolling trays, like giving them something physical because they took that away once they got these streams. Like, I got to do something to make some motherfucking money. Like, I can't pay no rent with a third of a cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Nah, that's real, bro.
And like people, certain age range and certain people and places, they don't stream music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like people are just now learning to stream music. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing. Or people don't know where to go find your music and shit at. Like I got motherfuckers still asking me to this day for CDs. Like, bro, give me a CD. Like I need that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you think
I'm one of those guys, man? If you got a CD, man, I need to get that. I want the physical hard copy. You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple of around this bitch too. The last CD I dropped was This Not Rap 2. You know what I'm saying? The project I got with me and Point God, and that's when we dropped. That's gonna be on CDs. And I got a couple singles that might be on vinyl. I might put them on vinyl. Saying so.
Damn right.
Yeah, let me ask you this, man. Do you think hip hop loves you like you love hip hop?
Hell no. But
why you say that, bro?
Because I'm saying, like, hip hop don't know me. I know hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't think hip hop can love you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta put your love into hip hop. I mean, I don't know. You know, it can go either way because I am hip hop.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Answer.
It is, but at the end of the I am hip hop. Like you hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I'm like hip hop itself. Like, I don't know, man.
Hip hop ain't got no love, bro.
No, I think what you're saying is like the world.
Yeah.
A lot of people think the world is the planet. The planet is Earth. The world is the culture and society that we build on the planet. So we all add into it or taken away from it.
Yeah.
So what you am I right? Is that what you kind of how you?
Yeah.
So you adding on to hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that is something like, and I'm smiling while saying it because, like, shit, I love it. So this is why it's in me. Like you said, it's part of the culture. It's my culture.
And what keeps that drive going in you? You know what I'm saying? To continue, you know what I'm saying, pushing forward, man, dropping this dope ass music and, you know what I'm saying, beating these streets up and reaching the people, bro. Because
I don't want hip hop to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really.
Like, you feel me? Like I don't want the culture to die. I don't even want the independent part of it to die. That's why I feel like I stay independent. Like it can be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
You showing improving, my nigga. Now you just received the 2026 Veer Award, Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Now you won it in 2024. Now I saw a picture of you on the red carpet with the award. At an event somewhere, man. And first of all, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was proud and happy, you know what I'm saying, for you. But you had put a comment under there saying, you know, Ma, look at me now. After talking to you, that shit hit so different, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit hit real different, man. How did you feel, man, winning those awards? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, you know, that was like a recognition of your efforts? You know what I'm saying? How did that make you feel winning an award like that multiple years?
I mean, it felt great, you know what I'm saying? And I say, like, even just regionally, because like coming from Suffolk, it's like a lot of people know about Suffolk, but a lot of people don't know about Suffolk. you know what I'm saying? Like you have had to be here. Like you know about Suffolk, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been here. And you got motherfuckers that have never been this side of 58, you know what I'm saying? And we out of the whole state of Virginia, I can't say that because it is some couple of cities, but like we were like some of the overlooked people, you know what I'm saying? Because I have niggas that's like, man, I ain't even no motherfucking niggas from Suffolk can rap, you know what I'm saying? But we had Joe Mafia, you know what I'm saying? We got Joe Mafia, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just being recognized, and then like some of the names that were up there, and that the people, you know, so I'm like, damn, like these are my peers, you know what I'm saying, that other people look up to, and then for me to win, I was like, oh shit, yeah, this for the city, this is a representation, like we here, you know what I'm saying, like Suffolk, we got some hot ass people, you know what I'm saying, and y'all can't overlook this shit, y'all can't overlook me, like the work, the grind, it shows, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that was dope, man. That was dope. Now you just I saw performed at the Nova. I think was Styles P and Beanie was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that, man? Is that one of your spots that you rock out at often, or was that your first time?
That was just actually my second time performing there. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to the Nova all the time. I've been to the Nova. You know what I'm saying? But that was my second time. You know what I'm saying? Actually performing there. My first time performing there was in December, you know what I'm saying? I hosted and opened up for Project Pet, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was lit. It's a good energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I love it.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I saw a couple of photos you had taken with Styles P and you know what I'm saying, and Beans, man. Now you gotta how was it like, you know what I'm saying, interacting with those brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so look, first of all, I had pissed Styles off, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause we out there, we talking, we smoking this shit, right? Beans, he already up there and shit. So me and Av talking, and I just see a short nigga just come bopping around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like bopping and shit. So I won't pay no mind, because you know, usually like when I saw Beans, like I know there's Beans. So I ain't paying no mind. So I was like, damn, this nigga walking in like he live here, you know what I'm saying? So then I look, and I was like, oh shit. So he walked past, he like, how you think I'm supposed to walk? You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I said, I recognize you. I said, nah, you comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Bro eyed me for like 10 minutes. He just kept watching me and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it ain't nothing, man, you know what I mean? So then bro asked for my lighter and shit, so I gave him my lighter. He thought he was gonna cuff my shit. I was like, nah, bro, I need my lighter back, you know what I mean? Right. And he ended up being cool and shit, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Styles is, you know what I'm saying? I met him and shit, bro. We caught him on the elevator with a bag full of fucking money, my nigga. That nigga didn't flinch, so.
Yeah, nah, he's a real nigga. And I sat there, bro, and I smacked because I was like, bro, I knew I listened to these niggas for a motherfucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Because of how you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, because you can tell that shit. You know what I'm saying? He exactly who he is to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I felt like I knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like, never met him, but I felt like I knew him. You know what I mean? Because that's the same demeanor. Like, and I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, now that's real to meet somebody that you know what I'm saying, know through listening to their music, and they are like you probably would imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be the other end of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause I know, bro, a stab niggas too, but I stab niggas too, but you know what I'm saying? That's how you know what I mean? I like, you know what I mean? What? Yeah. Because that's why but I told him in business, I was like, yo, niggas can act like, bro, why you keep smiling? So I'm just looking, I'm like, bro, y'all don't even understand, like, just to be in the room, because that right there in itself, that's a moment in hip hop to have Beans and Styles on a show together. You feel what I'm saying? And these niggas was showing each other love. I'm talking about like out there recording each other's shit. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, hyping. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was dope. So I'm just sitting there looking like, bro, y'all don't understand. Like I said, I ain't no fanned out nigga, but I'm a fan. Like I grew up off y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like from hearing y'all together on Reservoir Dogs to the beef. You know what I'm saying? To the each individual people, you just making your music, making your impact. You with the Lots, D Block, you got State Property, you over there Rockefeller, you rocking with Jay-Z, Freeway Order. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like, bro, then to see y'all come together, because it put me in my light, and I'm like, bro, like this I could, because I've been cool with people, got into it with niggas,
right?
But then we've been men enough to squash the shit and just progress, and we ain't gotta and be cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, yo, bro, I would just smile. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, I just sat there for a minute in the man. I'm just looking like, damn, these niggas, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
that was a moment in hip hop.
It was, man. And shouts out to Shane Dollar for putting that shit together too, man. Like, he need his credit for that, for real, man. He put that shit together, bro. Like, yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's a dope experience, man. You got a contest going on now, like a artist.
Oh yeah, the 4.5 challenge, man. Got for my song 4.5, produced by Point God. You know, so we got a challenge going. Beat it's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to, like I said, I'm trying to help independent artists in the area. You know what I'm saying? Just create a platform. This is my second challenge I did. The first one was the Open Your Eyes challenge. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit, and that shit, it helped a lot of people. This time, you know, because I know it's a lot of people that don't know how to get in contact with like certain podcasts. They don't have the experience on podcasts. They don't have promo material, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we giving away like promo material, podcast interviews, chances to open up for national acts, you know what I'm saying? A couple shows, all this shit, man. So, you know, just trying to bring opportunities to people that wouldn't normally get them, because I come from a place where it was a struggle finding somewhere to record, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, and nobody really, it was a lot of gatekeeping, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna try to help nobody or bring the next person, or, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing where I feel like a lot of the negativity come from too, because it's like so much everybody got to do this shit on their own, but you don't really have to do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's help out here. And even if you don't fuck with me, it's other people out here getting opportunities out too, you know what I'm saying? And just take it for what it is, shit.
You ever thought about taking your show on the road? And what I mean by that is, like, you ever thought about like tapping in overseas? Because it seemed like to me, an artist like you would do well overseas. You got the grind, you got the professionalism, the work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on my way.
And they would love you overseas. You know what I'm saying? Because you're authentic and you in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of artists get pigeonholed because they're narrow-minded of just thinking of this one area, this one region, or even the United States. Whereas overseas, they got the bag and they'll love you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll worship you. You know what I'm saying? And you could keep going back. You know what I'm saying? Create a funnel. You know what I'm saying? To where you can keep going back. You know what I'm saying? And tapping in, and you'll feel free. Whereas over here, you know, you got to jump through so many hoops and rings of fire and all that type of bullshit. You ever thought about that?
Yeah. It's on the way. It's on the way.
That's what's up.
Damn right. Are there any artists, you know, industry wise or locally that, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't mind working with?
It's a couple. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty much working with the people that I want to work with right now. Like, I got some shit on the way with some artists, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to reach out to some more people, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm trying. I gotta get a Pusha T record, man. You know what I'm saying? I need Push on the record, either him or Malice. You know what I'm saying? And I need a beat from Knots, and I need a beat from Big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That right there.
That's dope. That's dope, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, Push definitely. You know what I mean? He seems like he just gets
going on, boy. He got that Grammy.
Yeah. He seemed like he getting sharper though, man, as the years pass by, and that's always dope to see, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the music as far as the younger generation, man, and what they doing? You know what I'm saying?
I can't knock it because at one point I had my version of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I understand. Like, I ain't gonna, cause I fuck with some of the younger generation music. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I listen to YB. You know what I'm saying? Like Kodak, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'll actually listen to their songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have actual songs. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I study some of the younger niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay relevant out here. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah. I just think, like everybody say, if you 35 and over, keep rapping, because they need to see where they need to elevate to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to know that it's always gonna be a lane for music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never gotta get up. That's why hip hop, like, motherfucker, man, they be so biased with this shit, bro. They be like, oh, you still rapping at this age?
Yeah,
like,
what you feel about that, man? The age shit in hip hop, man. Is it an age for niggas to sit the fuck down, or what? Why they do that to when it comes to, you know what I mean, our culture and, man, the shit that we rock with? Because you don't see that in fucking rock and roll or goddamn country music. None of them other genres, motherfucker. I just saw goddamn Smokey Robinson stumbling across the goddamn stage the other day. You know what I'm saying? Bitches screaming and shit. But when it comes to this hip hop culture, it's like it's a young man game, man. What you feel about that, Chuck?
Because because it's the youngest genre of music for real. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop came out like late 79, 78, something like that, right?
73 technically, but the first hip hop record, Rapper's Delight, came out in 79. You're right.
Right.
So nationally, world,
hip hop ain't a couple years older than me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, how the fuck you can say this shit? Oh, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't, because then there's people that don't even know, like, well, KRS and goddamn Rakim and them, they still out here rocking the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, Slick Rick, he got a project. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Do y'all not know this? You know what I'm saying? But I guess, I don't know, man. Because that record deal shit fuck shit up, but then the independent shit fuck shit up too, because we can't make so much money off of us, so the people around you like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, sit the fuck down, go get a job, and But when you have a passion for something, man, it's like a painter, bro. Like, a painter never gonna put his paintbrush down till he die. You feel what I'm saying? So who the fuck are you to tell me to not do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got me fucked up.
Was there ever a time when you know, was like, man, fuck this shit? Did anything happen? I know you said you got locked a couple of times. But was there anything, you know what I'm saying, or a time that you was like, man, fuck this shit? You know what I'm saying? And how did you overcome that, if it was that?
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, this shit happened like last year, bro. Like, I had a mental breakdown. I was like, I'm just tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at a point, it felt, and I'm gonna say, because I lost my passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Once, like I say, motherfuckers was trying to transform me into being an artist. I was like, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to act like, I want to be natural. I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I lost my passion for the shit. So I had to sit down and just be like, bro, what do you really want to do? Like, what do you, because in my music, it was certain shit that I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit that I didn't want to talk about. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. What do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do with myself? You know what I'm saying? What direction do I want to take this music? You know what I'm saying? Who do I need to be around that I can have the sound that I want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was about to get that shit up, man. And I just had somebody kept telling me, because like I say, coming from where I'm from, we only got a couple voices. They're like, yo, you one of the voices, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just started listening to the people. So I'm like, nah, you right. You know what I mean? And that gave me another little push. And it was like, yo, just do this shit like you used to do this shit when you was at home and you wrote those long ass songs and you just wrote all those songs and put them on one CD. Like, you go do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter if nobody heard it, nobody like it. Just go do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just sat in this bitch and I just got to work, man. And they just heard motherfuckers just come and be like, bro, that shit hard, that shit hot. Getting booked for shows. Like, soon after I came to that realization, like, bro, I got booked for shows crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, and that shit became fun. You know what I'm saying?
So do you now looking back, do you see or recognize hip hop, making music as not just a passion, but your purpose? Because we all got like certain divine purposes in life, and you done been through the streets, you done been locked up, you done lost loved ones, parents, and looking back on everything now, can you say that this is not just a passion, but it's your purpose?
Yeah, because like I said, like people's like you a voice. You know what I'm saying? So how can I get the word to hear my voice? I gotta put that shit on the beat and I gotta put that shit out there because I'm not only telling my story, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling the people before me story, you know what I'm saying? The people that's here now, they can't speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Not only from Suffolk, but from the 7 cities, not only from the 7 cities, but from Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Because I done took it outside of Virginia. So, like you said now, like it ain't nothing to do but take this shit outside the goddamn United States, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you know me on Facebook, Kamal Wilson, but I've been a fan of yours for years. I've been sharing your shit every time, you know what I'm saying, liking, sharing, repeating, putting niggas on TV, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Definitely. Virginia, man, is got a lot of history, bro, of traumatic shit when it comes to just our area, the state, period.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Our people, you know what I mean? Do you feel that the music that you make is not just, making music, but it's therapy, man, in some shape? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I've always felt like that because, bro, throughout my life and no matter whatever I've been through, like I've always put that shit in the music. You know what I'm saying? Even down to my thoughts that I wanted to do but didn't want to do. Like one of my first songs, bro. One of my first longest songs, I dissed my French teacher because this motherfucker was talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hurt this motherfucker bad. You know what I'm saying? And I just put everything I wanted to do into this rap, bro. And I swear to God, by the end of the year, I had a whole fucking rap book dedicated to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it's always been therapy, man. I've seen times that I was walking around angry and mad and like, man, what the fuck? And won't nothing ease that, you know what I'm saying? Then it'll be like, man, look, when they say like studio therapy, like that shit real. I go get in the studio and just get that pen, listen to beats and shit and get the right end and just, you know what I'm saying, putting that shit out there, feel better. You know what I mean?
What would you tell the 17-year-old Chuck Black today? Like, what would you tell yourself back then? Something that, you know what I'm saying, that you would let your younger self know as far as this journey that you was about to embark on or just dealing with life, period, man? What advice would you give your younger self if you could?
Then I would have told myself, think more. Like, really think more about decisions, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. No, that's real, bro. Yeah, man. It seems like, man, you a hell of a MC, artist, rapper, you know what I'm saying? Just far as a person like yourself in this culture, man, is appreciated from our standpoint because it takes people like yourself to push this shit forward. You know what I'm saying, man? You innovative, you know what I'm saying? I saw some live performances, you know what I'm saying, when you was killing shit. I guess, I don't know if it was my block. I know they had the mic out and, you know what I'm saying, you was outside, they came through or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just the grind, man, and the passion is inspirational, you know what I mean, to others and the youngins. So, you know what I mean, that's why, we definitely want to tap in with you because we see what you doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's well appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we just gotta let you know that. You know what I'm saying? Right. What projects? Now you mentioned some artists that you cooking with. You know what I'm saying? Got shit. Can you name any names of those people that you working with?
The songs?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I got the Black Print about to drop. That's produced by Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Rich, man. Hell of a battle rapper, hell of a rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a staple in Suffolk and in Virginia, period. You know what I'm saying? He produced all the beats. I I got Snails up there. Shouts out to Snails too, man. Fast track, you know what I'm saying? Poison Ivy. I got King Sir up there. They on the Black Pearl. I got one more feature. I don't know who that's gonna be yet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then like I said, I'm working with Biggs. We got a song, me and Lexell, that's produced by This Is Biggs and Queez Beats. You know what I'm saying? What else I got? I got a lot of other shit out there with rappers, you know what I'm saying, featured out there. Y'all can just go check my shit out. As far as
where can they check it? Where can they find you, like on social media? You know what I'm saying? On all your pages, IG, YouTube, whatever. What you want to shout out?
Well, if you want one direct link that you can find everything, you go to my website. That's chuckblackmusic.com. You know what I'm saying? It'll take you to my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, take you to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can see all the latest information and shit. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the social media shit. So yeah, like I said, me and Point God, we got another joint on dropping. I'm gonna have Joe Mafia up there. Ghetto Chris, he gonna be up there. And it's a couple more that I haven't really locked in yet. So we in discussion right now. So.
Man, you got like a comedic side to you as well, bro. Like you be saying some funny shit, nigga. I saw a fucking post, right? And I'm reading the shit. It's like, yeah, man, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. I think he put this shit out about a year ago. He was like, yeah, y'all, I'm done with music, and I just want to serve the community and the people more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with this shit no more. So I'm reading the shit, and it stopped to where you got to click on the shit and keep reading what you about to say, because I'm like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you said, when I clicked that shit, it was like, yeah, I'm about to be a gynecologist. I'm giving out free fucking, I'm giving out free exams. Nigga, I was crying, nigga. I said, this nigga a fool, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now, being a gynecologist has always been one of my dreams.
Right.
No, I'm playing. Nah,
but I'm gonna tell you why that shit is real, bro, because you gotta have, you know what I'm saying, that energy, bro. It's like, it's a lot of negativity and just bullshit when it comes to the shit that we do when we love. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
You got, niggas want to keep you down and not supporting. So it's like, to get them type of laughs, man, and to, you know what I mean, share that type of energy on shit, man, that people don't know, like, that's different. Like, y'all can't fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? I do this, you know what I'm saying? However you want it, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate shit like that, because I'm a fucking fool myself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight goddamn fool, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta laugh, man. Like, I've been locked up, bro, around murderers and all this shit, bro, and in the streets around gangsters, and niggas don't walk around mad all day for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta laugh, gotta do something, smile, laugh, sometimes. Right. Yeah.
Nah, I noticed that about you, bro. Like, as far as personality wise and just chopping it up with you, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a good energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we encourage and support you, man, you know what I'm saying, to keep doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we rocking with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Point Guard got a hell of a history with him, you know what I'm saying? So to see you hook up with him, you know what I'm saying, that's family right there as well, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, I think he on Grammys and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he did a lot of work with, fucking with Nip and fucking, the work that, you know what I'm saying, he does with my bro Sick Mike, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas.
Oh yeah, it sounds like the Sick Mike too, man.
Yeah, definitely. And the Virginia Villains, man, you know what I'm saying? So
I still need my Sick Mike feature.
Definitely, man. That nigga's, you know what I'm saying, he one of the ones, bro. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because, to me, you and Sick are very similar as far as, he put on for the city for Bad News, and it's like, you kind of, to me, I've been watching you all these years. You like the one for Suffolk, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of MCs coming out of Suffolk now, you know what I'm saying? But to me, personally, that I gravitate to, you the nigga. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You who I go to, you who I listen to. You feel me? And I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I just want to let you know that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No, that's real shit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Before we bring this to an end, is there any shout outs as far as the people, you know what I'm saying, that you want to acknowledge, you know what I mean, that's with the movement, man, holding you down, or other people that you see that you want to, you know what I'm saying, show some love?
Point guard, Biggs, Queese, my nigga Ray Major, Richie Rich, my cousin Capri. Shouts out to Capri, man. Millie Entertainment. Always got to shout her out. She really show love. Shane Dollar, my man Derek Griffin, even G-Man Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, it's a long list of, you know what I'm saying. And I want to tell y'all that I got a couple of features, man. It's about to drop, man. It's gonna be dropped on Under Rock Nation too. So you know what I'm saying, y'all be on the lookout for that shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, damn right, man.
That's what's up.
Y'all heard it here, man. Chuck Black, you know what I'm saying.
That was a world premiere. That's a world premiere.
World premiere on the Hard Rapp Cafe.
Hard Rapp Cafe.
Yeah, I had put that shit on Facebook one day, and then I was like, damn, what I'm doing? I took it off. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even gonna tell them about it. I was just gonna drop the songs up there. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I'm gonna announce that shit someday. You know what I mean?
Man, look, we appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? The exclusive, man. Rock Nation, man. Chuck Black, nigga, y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? So stay tapped in, man. How do people get involved? You know what I'm saying? The artists involved with the challenge you got going on now. Exactly what they need to do.
Only thing they need to do, they can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All the details will be out there. They can DM me. They can look at the other challenges to see. But or you can go on YouTube and type in 4.5 challenge. It's gonna take you to the beat. You can look at the descriptions. It's gonna tell you what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And just get on it, man. Me and Point, we looking for the ones. So we about to do this cypher off 4.5. You know what I'm saying? So gotta find some winners, man. And then y'all get something out of it too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get some promotion. You know, everybody, you get to meet other artists, see other artists, hear other artists, get inspired by other artists, promote your brand. You know, a lot of people don't understand the significance of certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be out here and help spread the word.
That's dope, man. So, listen, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with Hard Rapp Cafe. I'm your host, Rocky Dennis. My co-host, Smoke God. Go ahead, Smoke.
First, we got here on the Hard Rapp Cafe, man. A lot of people, they like giving flowers, but we don't give people their flowers. We give them microphones. We got to
give you your microphones, man.
So we got to give you your microphones before we let you go, man. You one of them niggas, man.
Yeah, you one of them niggas, bro.
We did I don't know if you ever heard of us Crew Thick, but in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, we paved the way and made a lot of noise, you know what I'm saying, especially on some MCs, some lyricists, and just putting Virginia on. And you one of the ones, you know what I'm saying, that we look back and we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, like I said, pushing the culture forward. And you got to get your microphones, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to...
Yeah, definitely, man. Salute to you and everything you got going on, man. So like my bro said, man, Chuck Black, we got to give you microphones here on Hard Rapp Cafe. Y'all heard the exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Some features and records dropping. Rock Nation. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, I'm your host, Rocky Dennis. My co-host, Smoke God. And on this episode, my man Chuck Black, Suffolk's own, the 2026 VIA Award winner. You know what I mean? The second one. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, it's been a pleasure, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Thank you for stopping in.
Appreciate y'all, man.